Hello and welcome. So if you're an advanced English learner, but you still feel kind of slow or stuck when you speak, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to break down the one habit that's holding you back, translating in your head. And we're going to build a new one to unlock the fluency you've been working so hard for. First, I want you to just think about something for a second. When you're in a conversation and you're about to say something in English, do you hear another voice inside your head? You know, that quiet voice whispering the words in your native language, just a split second before you say them in English? If the answer is yes, I want you to know that that's incredibly common, and it's the core of the problem we're going to solve together. You know, that feeling actually has a name. It's called the translation lag, and it's not a sign that you have a poor vocabulary or bad grammar. Actually, it's a plateau that so many intelligent, advanced learners just like you reach. It's that really frustrating gap between the complex idea you want to share and the moment you finally manage to say it. It's the reason you feel like you're working twice as hard in conversations, even when you know all the right words. Let's actually look at the math behind this lag for a minute. A fluent speaker, well, they operate on a really simple one-step process. They have a thought and they speak. The thought goes directly to English. It's pretty much instant. But when you're translating, your brain is running a 4-step marathon for every single sentence. First, you have the thought. Second, you form that thought perfectly in your native language. Third, you have to mentally search for all the right English words, check the grammar, arrange the sentence, and fourth, finally, you speak. I mean, it's no wonder you feel exhausted and like you're always a step behind. Your brain is literally doing 4 times the work. So, how do we get rid of those extra exhausting steps? Well, the solution is a system called the direct link method. Its whole purpose is to build a new, direct connection between a thought, an object, or a feeling, and the English words for it. It's all about completely bypassing your native language, basically creating a new superhighway in your brain. And here's the really crucial point. This is not about studying more vocabulary lists or memorizing more grammar rules. You already have a strong foundation of knowledge. This is about retraining your brain. It's about consciously, intentionally building a new mental habit, a new pathway that over time becomes your default, your automatic way of thinking and speaking in English. The method itself is broken down into 3 simple, practical steps, and each one targets a different part of your daily experience, which makes the practice feel really natural. The first step is for your eyes, connecting what you see directly to English. The second is for your body, connecting what you do. And the third is for your emotions, connecting what you feel. So let's start with step 1. Step 1 is an exercise called the labeling game. It's designed specifically to rewire the connection between what you see and the language center of your brain. Now, it sounds almost too simple to be effective, but I promise you its impact on your mental habits is incredibly powerful. Here's how it works. I want you to look at any object in the room with you right now. But instead of seeing it, thinking the word for it in your native language, and then translating, I want you to just imagine that the English word is a physical sticker placed directly on that object. So you see the thing and you think the English word. You're creating a direct visual link. Let's try it right now. Look at a window. Don't form a whole sentence. Just think the single word, window. Now look at your phone. Think phone. Now a chair, chair. Just do this for a few minutes every day. Simply label your world. This simple little act strengthens the connection between the object and the English word until that connection becomes faster than your native language reflex. Okay, so we've connected English to the objects you see, but conversation is dynamic, right? It's about action. So step 2, which is called the narration loop, is designed to build that same direct link for verbs by focusing on your body and its movements. So the technique is to narrate your own actions as you're doing them. But there is one absolutely essential rule. You have to use the present continuous tense. I am walking. I am typing. I am drinking water. Using this specific tense is critical because it forces your brain to connect the English words to the physical action in real time. It just leaves no mental space for that translation lag to creep in. You can do this right now. What are you doing? Just think the sentence to yourself. I am sitting. I am listening. I am breathing. This practice basically synchronizes your body with your English mind. So when your body is moving, your English is moving right there with it. There's just no time to stop and translate. Now, there is a crucial subrule for this step, and really for thinking in English in general. It comes with a pretty dramatic name. Kill the poet. This is all about embracing simplicity as a strategy to get you to speed and fluency. You know, as an intelligent, articulate adult, you have complex, nuanced thoughts in your native language. And the trap is trying to translate that beautiful complexity directly into English. You might think something poetic, and you search for the perfect, advanced vocabulary, and then you just get completely stuck in silence. The rule is this: translate the core idea, not the exact words. So instead of getting lost trying to say, I'm experiencing a profound sense of melancholy, just say, I'm sad. The key takeaway here is simple. It is always better to say something simple and be part of the conversation than to search for a complex phrase and say nothing at all. Real fluency is about clear communication, not perfect, poetic sentences. Don't let your ego and that desire to sound smart get in the way of your progress. All right, let's move on to our third and final step. This is the most advanced layer of the direct link method. We've connected what we see and what we do. Now we connect English directly to what we feel. This practice is the emotional check-in. The practice is to just pause several times throughout your day, just for a moment, and ask yourself a simple question. How do I feel right now? And then find a single English adjective to answer. Just one word. This creates the most powerful link of all, connecting that abstract internal concept of a feeling directly to an English word. For example, maybe you're celebrating some good news with a friend. In that moment, just pause and think, happy. Or you're working on a difficult project and you're making progress. The word might be focused. Or you're stuck in traffic. Think frustrated. By linking a word directly to the deep, real experience of an emotion, you internalize it completely. You will never need to translate that word again because it's become a part of your felt experience. So why is breaking this translation habit so important? Is it really just about speaking faster? Not at all. The real goal is connection. When you're busy translating in your head, you aren't truly present in the conversation. Your focus is all inward, on your mental dictionary and your grammar rules. But when you stop translating, you become present. You can actually listen, see the other person's expressions, and react genuinely in the moment. You shift from being a translation machine to being a real, connected person in a conversation. So let's quickly recap the 3 core habits of the direct link method. First, the labeling game. Connect what you see directly to English words. Second, the narration loop. Connect your physical actions directly to English verbs. And third, the emotional check-in. Connect your internal feelings directly to English adjectives. You're training your eyes, your body, and your emotions to think in English. Now, this knowledge is only useful when you put it into practice. So, I want to leave you with a clear, simple challenge to get you started on building this new habit today, as soon as this is over. Your challenge is to choose one trigger activity. This needs to be something you do every single day without fail. It could be making your morning coffee, brushing your teeth, or walking your dog. The key is that it's an existing automatic habit, and it only needs to last for a few minutes. For the entire time that you're doing that trigger activity, your one rule is this: you're not allowed to think in your native language. Narrate everything you're seeing, doing, and feeling in simple English. And if you don't know a word for something, and this is the most important part, do not stop and look it up. Instead, describe it using the words you already know. If you don't know kettle, call it the thing that heats the water. This is true fluency. It's problem solving in English. You see, fluency isn't some distant destination you finally arrive at one day. It's a habit you build. It is a choice you make, moment by moment, to stay in the target language and build that direct link. You now have the tools. So the only question left is, will you make that choice today?